won't get stabbed. Let's just say, I mean, you've got to be careful with these things. It's a safe, I mean, nowhere's going to be safe.
I should put, I feel like I should put some jeans on. Be afraid. Okay, hey guys, welcome back to a YouTube video.
Australia is the go-to place. I mean, since the Queen, I'm going to act like I know what the Queen did, but everyone's basically English. So it's a good first place to go to, because you know that no one's gonna be like foreigning you and everything and like talk really weirdly. My camera is leaning on my bin bag and a Celebrations chocolate box, so if this falls, that is not my fault. I'm gonna use some wax strips to... Anyway, is that okay? Just trying to get... See, I don't have a decent tripod, like I can't... Why choose Australia on a gap year as a first gap year travel place, basically? Everyone is English. Like, you won't come to a really weird foreign person. I mean, oh shit, this camera's gonna fall. Brilliant. You will meet a lot of Germans there, can I say? Everyone was German. If you weren't in a room of if you weren't in a hostel and there wasn't Germans there, like, were you even in Australia? It was very, very common to travel the East Coast.
What do you think about the girl that's saying we found love from England?
This champagne, guys. This is champagne pool because you can see why it's champagne pool. That's why.
People will be like, I'm scared to travel. I don't know how to get to the. How do you like travel? Like, how do you travel the East Coast? Like could have just got there, went to the SDA travel shopping place, and been like, yo, I want to travel my East Coast, could you put me in? And then they could just easily do that. You choose the places you want to go to, like Byron Bay. I just picked the main ones, so Fraser Island, Byron Bay, Cairns, the Surfers Paradise, and for some reason I picked Coffs Harbour. He kind of, I feel like he was like ripping me off. He was like, you have to stop here to have like a rest. I was like, I love overnight buses, and I love being on buses for a long time because it's just relaxed. You can just sit down, have your headphones in and just look at the countryside or whatever. I just love being on buses. Some people don't. Night buses are the worst, but sometimes you will have to be on a overnight bus, and it is so tiring. Sometimes depends who you're with. If you get if it's not that busy, you can just sleep on the sofa on the seat. But sometimes we get really weird people. I've met some interesting people on the bus. The bus stops from the hostels aren't that far. I remember one time it was raining so much and I had to book my taxi to get to my hostel because it was like an hour away. I think that was Rainbow Beach, because it was pouring down with rain, and if someone tells you Australia's hot, just bring a spare jacket. In fact, bring 2 spare jackets and a jumper and a raincoat. It will rain, it will be cold, okay? It's not always hot. Especially, it was unfortunate for me for my Fraser Island journey. It was piss downing it with rain, and I really wanted to like take a Fraser Island picture in the water, and I just couldn't because I was layered up, I was cold, I was freezing, and I was just trying to protect my face from the wind.
Hey guys, just a quick vlog. We are currently at Fraser Island. And
the wind really makes my eyes dry. Like it really hurts. Anyway, yeah, I went, was it September? I was around my October time. It was when I was traveling the East Coast. October, so it wasn't really the summer, but it wasn't really the winter either. Should have been hot. Pretty much start a conversation with anyone, especially in hostels and stuff. I wouldn't say there's a lot of cliques, you know, like groupies and stuff like you have maybe at high school or whatever. It's not like that there, and like everyone's just so friendly because everyone's in the same boat. Everyone wants to have a good time. Everyone wants to meet new people. We get used to having the conversation like, hi, where are you from? You want a gap year? And they're like, yeah, I want a gap year. And then you like click, and then you like become best friends. Actually, you become best friends. You could become best friends. When you're there, it just feels like home. I mean, I live in Reading. This is home for me. But when I was there, it did not feel like I was across the other side of the world. Because I think you just become close to a lot of people. So that's good. In Australia, the visa is quite easy to get hold of. The visa is quite easily to get hold of. Sorry, I couldn't say that. You just need a working holiday visa. Unless you just want a holiday visa and you don't want to work. But it's fairly straightforward. And what's common there, you just print out your CV and go to this shops you want to work in directly face to face. and pray to God they contact you back for an interview for a job. Just traveling there, they knew they weren't there for a long time, but we always lie. You say you're there for like a year so you can get a job, but it's not always like that. You won't always you will not be guaranteed a job, which is why I did some foreign English tutoring for a bit.
Do you miss your family? This isn't on it. I'm improvising. And how old are you?
Today.
No, how old? How old?
How old?
Old.
Your age?
Age?
Yes.
Do you miss your family?
My family.
Yeah.
Yes. Is living in Chile.
Okay.
I want to speak more slow.
More slower.
See, please.
Okay. Slower English.
Yes. What do you favorite music?
Huh?
What movie?
Nemo. That's why I'm here. Finding Nemo.
Yes.
Because Nemo was based around Sydney.
See?
But that was not enough money to afford rent. I was fortunate enough for my mum. Thank you, Mum. Anyway, Australia's a very safe place to travel for the first time if you want to go on a gap year. Since it's gap year season already, we'll highly recommend it. You will make the memories of a lifetime, whatever they say, that cliche stuff. There's some links of gap year travel companies in the bio if you have just finished school, sixth form, A-levels, whatever, or if you're really foreign and you're somewhere across the other side of the world and you didn't go to school but you want to go travelling, go to Australia. That's what I'm going to say. It's a very nice place. So yeah. Bye. I'll just end this. Bye.
I'm ready now to figure out the reason. The more that I lose myself, the more that I find you. I never seem to remedy the feeling when I